Hi guys, Lindsay and Emily here again.
Yay. We're back.
Yay! To talk about scroll stoppas. So what do we mean by scroll stoppas? We mean a picture or a video that stops the scroll. So when people are going through on Instagram or even Facebook, they're going like this, scrolling through. You want them to stop on your picture or video anytime that you have one posted. So we're going to talk about how we make our pictures and videos more attractive in order to stop the scroll. So Lindsay does a lot of video. She does one, I think, every day, almost every day or every day.
Every time I work out, I post a video because it wouldn't happen if I didn't post about it, right?
So tell us about how you make those videos.
The app that I use exactly, you mean?
Yes. And then, do you use like a tripod or, talk about how you make those videos.
Nope, I use my phone and I just record a little snippet from it every day, and it doesn't necessarily have to be anything fancy. It's just like one move, just because one, I want to show them that I got my workout in, that I'm being consistent. Two, that, I kind of want to give them a peek into what I'm doing. I don't exactly say, I did cardio 2 from 22-minute hardcore today. I don't say that. I just show them, that I'm putting the work in. And then 3, I'm just doing it to kind of be consistent. It's almost like a little gimmick, It's like when you do 21-day fix, if you're doing it from day 1 to day 21, you want to show people that you're being consistent and you're doing it as well. And so if you're doing a workout where it's 60 days or whatever, you just show that you're still doing it because people are watching you every day. And so that's what I've done, is it's kind of just a little gimmick for my page, that so people can say, okay, she's being consistent. She's getting her workout in every day. So what I do is I set it up right in front of my TV, and during the workout at some point, because the moves repeat, so I pick one for the day and I record a little snippet from it, and I cut it down, and I use an app called VidStitch to put a couple of them together, or sometimes it's a video with a picture or something like that. And so yeah, that's how I make my videos. I usually mute them too, just because it's kind of weird, because if you have 2 videos and you have the sound from both of them, it's just weird. But
well, and I don't remember, I've had several different ones. Can you add music to it?
Yeah.
Like on top of the whatever?
Yeah. And I've done that like one time, I think. But usually I don't. Usually I mute it. Just because, or sometimes I've left like Tony in the background yelling, but.
Good old Tony. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Lindsay uses VidStitch to make videos and does post one almost every day, like 6 days a week. I myself use, I post mostly pictures. I do some video, and I use VidStitch usually when I do video, or sometimes I do dub smash. Like, I'm a little bit more silly in my social media. I do dub smashes, or I'll do that, what is it? I don't know.
Boomerang is a good one too.
Boomerang's a good one. It's literally through Instagram, and you can animate a short little video of just like but it's kind of cool. So the different apps that I use mostly on my pictures are Word Swag, Cover, and then PhotoGrid. So PhotoGrid literally has your pictures where you can have like 3 or 4. I think you can do it up to like 8 different pictures in there, but for Instagram, that would mean the pictures are teeny tiny. So I do at max like 4 pictures. And then I try to always put some quirky little, witty little saying on all of my different pictures. So I was gonna try to share my screen and just show you. So this is my Instagram, and it's super silly, but that's who I am. So that's who I portray as who I am, right? So this morning I usually do one workout post. I try to do one nutrition post and then a lot of silliness. But like today I did a post. I've got a little bit of a cold if you can't tell. And I did 22-minute hardcore, and it was rough because I have a cold. So I just literally was in my garage and took pictures of myself, like how I felt, and then put them in photo grid, and then put a quirky little saying, easy like Sunday morning. You should know that if you're a Lionel Richie fan, because I am. And then talked about kind of my day and what I'm doing. So in this, I'm trying to portray to people that I did my workout, I'm going to, and talked about what I'm doing today. So I am gonna drink my superfoods, which is Shakeology. I'm gonna meal prep, and I'm gonna be with my family. So those are my priorities for the day. So I'm always trying to speak to my people when I'm doing, family people, as well as, anyway. So this is some of my stuff. Lindsay, will you share? I'm going to stop the share.
Wait. I want to talk about yours though. But see, like Emily's pictures though, they're interesting. So you see them and it stops your scroll. You want to be like, what is she talking about with this weird looking cat? Or
if I'm not me when I'm hungry, then am I ever me? It's true.
Yeah, and so she posts, pictures about her family. She posts pictures about makeup. It's not like she does not post a picture of her, Shakeology or a picture of, her 22-minute hardcore DVD one time. And so, it just shows everyone who she is. And, the silliness is good though, because then it stops the scroll and you want to read it, right? So,
yeah. So I'm going to stop the share of mine. And we'll go look at Lindsay's.
Woohoo! All right. Okay, so here is mine. And
the cool boomerang one that you did with the liquid sunshine. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is boomerang today. Is it gonna work? Oh, there we go. Is it moving?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I did it with boomerang today, talking about, I did, show a little bit of Beachbody Performance, but I wasn't like, hey, buy this at this link. I used it as a motivation tool. And that's what I talked about was, hold on, my dogs are freaking out. So that's what I talked about was sometimes I don't feel like working out. Contrary to popular belief, I don't feel like working out.
You love to work out every day.
I've been on the struggle bus lately, and I've talked about that. And so I talk about, okay, I take my Energize, and there's no turning back after that because, one, it says right on the package that you're not supposed to use it on non-training days, and two, it makes me feel good. And so it's like, get yourself some of this stuff because if you're having trouble, try it. It's made a world of difference to me, and so that's what I talked about. But,
so can we I'm going to read, Lindsay, like if you guys have ever watched RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm going to read Lindsay. So, oh no, not an F-bomb. Anyway,
okay. There's an F-bomb, sorry.
So I see from Lindsay's thing here, so she's got a workout video. She's got a picture of Harper and Silas, her kids right there, hugging, because it's National Siblings Day. We've got some nutrition. We've got her relaxing with a LaCroix. We've even got this amazing little quote right here. You can tell here a lot about Lindsay, I think. So what we're looking for, and who doesn't want to be sitting in a hammock with a LaCroix? I do.
Look how dirty my pants are.
That means you're a hardworking woman.
I just finished
the whole point of this video was to explain that we are trying to not be Beachbody and not be Shakeology and not be 21 Day Fix and not be any of that stuff. We're trying to be ourselves. So those 10 to 20 to some of you did like 30 things. We should see that in your social media. And people should look forward to your posting because they follow you for a reason. They follow you because of you. And you need to be as you as possible. So honestly, posting like all motivational quotes or is that you?
Where? Here?
No, I'm talking to the people. No. So it needs to be about you and your life, and you need to find people that are like you to follow you they'll want to be on your team. That's what we're looking for, is people that are like us to be on our team, right? Right. So, any last thoughts on scroll stoppas, Lindsay?
Well, I'm trying to find an example of, well, so one thing that I like to do is, I just post something interesting and try to stop the scroll, but, you don't even have to talk about exactly what you're doing in the picture, just try to stop people scroll. Don't post the same type of thing over and over again, make it look pretty, basically is what we're saying. We talk about the different apps that we use, but make it look interesting. Make it look like you put time into it, because that's what will make people stop and look at your stuff. So we can stop sharing mine.
Okay. So honestly, if you go back and look at my Instagram from the very beginning, like it wasn't that great, and it's a lot more together now than it was definitely when I was so
one thing that
find what you like and your style, and try to keep, like, I use the same Instagram, like 2 Instagram filters on all my pictures. Like,
that's what I was going to say. I use gingham and like black and white on every single one almost. And so like every single one, so it's like art, make it look artistic and kind of because you're doing a brand. When you choose a brand, you choose the same colors, the same fonts, and so you make it look interesting. And so that's what I've done, is every single picture here, I like to use the black and white ones, and I like to use Cream, I think is the other one, but mostly gingham is what I use. And even on my videos, I use the same one. So as you can see, it's kind of got a consistency,
Got the same kind of color tones-ish throughout the whole thing.
I use the same fonts when I write on the pictures.
Right. So in your post today, use your smartphone. Or if you don't have a smartphone, doesn't mean you can't be a great coach. You can still use what's called canva.com. It's another one you kind of just have to get used to create beautiful images for Facebook. But I use my phone.
For you. I mean, you choose Instagram post or social media post, and you can create whatever you want. And so, yeah, you got to learn the tools. You got to take ownership of your business and put some time into it. I mean, if you really want to start attracting the caliber of people that you want to attract, you have to put time in, because that shows, it shows value. It shows that you care about what you're posting. So make it look pretty. Don't just post the same old thing, don't put your Shakeology in a Shakeology cup or a red Solo cup, put it in a mason jar or, something, make it look nice.
A wine glass, a martini glass, get fancy. And one of my biggest pet peeves,
cool angle at least.
Well, and if you're going to write on your picture, you best be spelling the words correctly. You best be having proper grammar. You are is YOU''RE. Like, please. You are going to turn off so many people if you do things improperly. Take time, make sure what you're saying is perfect and everything's spelled correctly. Okay?
Yeah, that's a big pet peeve. Your, and your, there, and there. Please.
Right. There. There's all sorts of different theirs, and there's all sorts of different yours. Make sure you know what you're using.
Follow.
Okay. So, scroll stoppas. We're looking for scroll stoppas. I want to see your best scroll stoppa today. Cool?
And we'll post the apps that we use in the comments. I'll post a screenshot because I have them all grouped. So
cool. Thanks, guys.